Okay, we are going to continue with the chapter of sampling. We'll do past paper questions, but before that, we are doing a few examples. Okay, let's read this question. It says, a survey of a random sample of n people found that 61 of them read the reporter newspaper. A symmetrical confidence interval for the true population proportion who read the reporter is this. Find the point of this confidence and use this to find the value of n. Okay. If I want to find out the midpoint of this, obviously I would add them up and divide them by 2. So midpoint of population proportion would be 0.1993 plus 0.2887 divided by 2. So I'm getting 0.1993. If you want to find the width of this, width would be this minus this. But since they've asked for the midpoint, so midpoint would be adding them up and dividing them by 2. 0.2887 divided by 2. Okay, it's coming out with 0.244. So the midpoint is 0.244. Now, use this to find the value of n. Now, what is n? N is the total number of people. And if in case they ask you for the probability for this, you would say 61 upon n, because it says a random sample of a survey of a random sample of n people found that 61. So the probability is 61 upon m. Okay, 61 upon n, that is equal to the midpoint, which is 0.244. Are you getting it?
Yeah.
How did I equate? Why did I equate 61 upon 9 to 0.244? Have you understood this point?
Yes, I got it.
Okay, so it's going to be n equals to 250 in this question. Then they're saying find the confidence level of this confidence interval. They've given us the confidence interval. That means this is the lower limit, this is the upper limit, but we don't know what is the confidence level. Okay, so for that, we know that confidence level, the formula is P plus minus P n here, obviously, which is 250 in this case, and PQ here, P of sample. Okay, this is the formula. And for instance, if I take the upper limit, which is 0.277, 2887, the value of this is 0.244, 0.244 plus Z into 0.244. Achha, Q is going to be 1 minus 0.244, which is 0.756 upon 250 equals to 0.02887. Okay, let's solve for Z now. I'm going to shift this onto this side with a minus sign first. Okay, so 0.2887 0.2887 minus 0.244 is 0.0. Okay, I'm solving this part and I'm going to shift it on that side then. This is coming out to be 0.0447. Okay, I'm solving this part first and then I'm going to divide it by that. Point 244 multiplied by 0.756 upon 250. Okay, Z is 1.645. Okay, so what you will have to do in this case is you will have to go to the normal distribution table. It's here. 1.645 is written here, although it is cut out from here. 1.645 is 95. Okay, that means the value of the upper limit, upper value of z is 1.645 and the lower value is minus 1.645. And this is 0.95. Okay, this
Okay.
percentage is 0.95. This whole thing is 0.95%. Okay, so obviously this is 5% and
Yeah.
this is also 5%. So 5 plus 5 is 10, so 90%. So the confidence level is 90% in this question. Is this clear?
Yes.
Okay, then the next question. Okay, it says explain what is meant by the term random sample. We've discussed it in the last class that random sample is the one which has an equal chance of being selected. Okay, in a random sample of 350 food shops, it was found that 130 of them had special offers. Calculate an approximate 95% confidence interval for the proportion of all food shops with special offers. Okay. Did we do this question in the last class? Do you remember?
No, we didn't do this one.
We didn't do this one. Okay, let's do this then. Okay, it says explain what is meant by the random sample. 2 points which you have to write is that random sample is the one in which every member of the population has an equal chance of being selected. Of the population has an equal chance of being selected. Equal probability of being selected. And every sample also have an equal chance of being selected. Okay. Then in the second part, calculate in a random sample of 350 food shops, 130 of them had special offers. Okay. Calculate an approximate 95% confidence interval for the proportion of all food shops. Okay, fine. So you will write for a 95% confidence interval. P equals to 130 upon 350 and Q is going to be, I think we've done this question. I don't know. It's in my mind that I've done it. 350 minus 130, which is 220. 220 upon 350, which is 0.628. 6. This is 0.371. Okay. So it's going to be P plus minus Z PQ upon N. Okay, so the proportion is 0.377 plus minus. The value of Z would be, because if it is a 95% confidence interval, if this is 95, that means this is 2.5 and this is 2.5. That means this whole area is 97.5. So you have to look into the normal distribution table and look for 0.975 here. It's 0.975, which is 1.96. Okay. So 1.96. Z is 1.96. Okay, 0.377 into 0.6286 upon the value of N, which is 350. So Sarah, can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you. You were breaking up in the before. I couldn't hear you properly.
Okay, not a problem, beta. Okay, as far as your understanding, I'm doing the second part now. Estimate
Okay.
the size of a random sample required for an approximate 95% confidence interval for this proportion to have a width of 0.04. Okay, we have the formula for the width. Width is 2 times Z into PSQS upon N. Okay, so it's going to be, the width should be 0.04. Okay, so this is going to be equal to 0.04. They want the size of the 95% confidence interval. So obviously, um, if it is 95%, then obviously the value of z would be 1.96 only. The value of p and value of q, I'm writing it as it is, 0.629 upon the value of n, which is unknown to us. Okay, we will solve it and get the value of n. Okay, so I'm doing 52. This is the question which I have chosen from the recent past papers. This is a question from 2017 November paper. Okay, it says, actually before that, I had another question. I don't know where is that. Fine, let's do this one first.
Okay. Also, miss, I just
After
want to
an
remind
election,
you, that in the last class you never sent me the
yes.
note that we did.
Which note are you talking about? The one in which we were working?
Yeah.
I've sent you that. Beta, I have sent you that. You look at that.
I'm checking
I
it
have
because
sent not at the time when we were having a class. After that, I have emailed you this. No. Anything else?
No, miss, it's not here. I just got the past paper questions that you sent, not the other one.
When did we have our last class? Was it on the 20th March? No,
It was
not
on
on the 20th.
29th.
Was 29th of March?
Yeah.
No, it was last Friday. What was
Miss,
the
we
day,
had it on
day
Tuesday. We had it
on
on Tuesday,
Friday?
miss.
Today's
Thursday.
today's Thursday. We had it on Tuesday. Oh. So 28th March, this one. That means you're looking for this one? No, not this one. Wait, not this one. 28th March.
29th.
29th. Okay, it was this one. Yes, this one. Madam?
Yeah.
Okay, I'm sending it to you. It's okay.
Oh, but
no
I remember the
problem.
file was too big, so you said you'd cut some of the.
I've cut it and then I've, I
Okay.
did remember that I've sent it, but हो सकता नहीं गया हो, ठीक है? So I'm sending it to you. It's gone.
Okay.
Okay, it says after. Should I start with this now?
Yes.
Adults from a random sample of 200 adults said that they have voted. Okay. Agar if you want, you can even write it down. Let X be the number of voters out of 200 adults. Okay. Using the information and alpha percentage. Alpha, they have a specific word for this. Whatever. Confidence interval for the proportion of all adults who voted in the election was found to be this to this. Okay, this is the interval given us. Both correct with figures. Value of the nearest integer. Okay, fine. $100 and QS is going to be obviously 47 upon 200. Okay. Fine. So if it's going to be PS plus minus the value which we don't know right now, PS into QS would be 153 upon 200, which is 0.765 here. And this is going to be 47 divided by 200, which is 0.235. So it's going to be PS into QS upon N. So yeah, it's going to be 0.765 plus Z plus minus Z. If we take the upper limit only, okay, if I take the upper limit, that means I just have to put a plus sign here because I am concerned with finding out the level. So it's going to be 0.765 into 0.235 upon the value of N, which is 200, equals to 0.835. for the upper limit of the confidence interval. Okay, let's solve this first. I'm going to shift this here with a negative sign, and then I'm going to divide this whole thing by this. So I'm just quickly doing this. 0.835 minus 0.765 divided by the square root of 0.765 into 0.235 divided by 200. Okay, so it's 2 point, z equals to 2.335. Two point three three five. Okay, 0.9902. Okay, 0.9902. You had to write this 5 of z equals 9. एक minute. This is a value. You will write 5 of z equals to 0.99. क्या आया था बेटा? 0.9901. पहले तो z की वैल्यू आई थी. z की वैल्यू is 2.33.
Yeah.
So the percentage would be 0. वो आया था 0.99 something. This value, which is 2.33, and this is minus 2.33. Okay, this whole area has come out to be 0.9901. 0.9901. So if I subtract 1 minus 0.9901, and whatever I'm getting is going to be this area multiplied by 2 and subtracting it from 1 is giving me 0.98.
Yeah.
So the confidence interval is 98%. 98%. ठीक है बेटा?
Yeah.
Okay. Can you let me know if I've done 52 out of this page? Shall I do any other question out of this page or not?
Let me just see. No, I think this page is
Are you comfortable with the 55th question?
55th. Maybe we can try the 55th question.
If I keep my screen like this, horizontal instead of vertical, is this better for you?
Yeah, this is better.
Okay. Where has this file gone? Okay. It says the population has mean 12 and standard deviation 2.5, a large random sample of size n. They are talking about large, that means you can approximate it to normal. Okay, is chosen from the population and the sample mean is denoted by x. Given that probability of the sample mean is less than 12.2 is this correct to 3 significant figures, find the value. Okay, you can sample mean point to the 0.975. If you standardize this, अच्छा सबसे पहले तो you should write down the statement since the sample size is large. X can be approximated to normal distribution, mean is 12 and standard deviation is 2.5. So variance would be 2.5 square upon the value of n. We don't know the value of n here. Okay, so now sample mean is less than 12.2 is 0.975. We can standardize this probability z is less than 12.2 minus 12, which is the value of mean upon 2.5 upon n. This 2.5 square like though I just write it like this. This is equal to 0.975. Okay, let's do it. 12.2. Okay, let's first find out this the value of z from here. Phi of z equals to 0.975. So z is going to be 0.975. Okay, I'm using my calculator right now.
Okay.
I'm going to go with the new calculator. You have to go into the menu and then you have to press 7. Then you have to go into inverse normal and in area you have to write 0.975. So the value of z is 1.96 here. Okay, once we know that the value of z is 1.96, what is z equals to? It is equals to this. So you have to equate it to 12.2 minus 12 is 0.2 upon 2.5 upon, this is the standard deviation, so don't just square root it, upon under root n equals to 1.96. Cross multiply 0.2 equals to 1.96 into 2.5 upon square root of n. Okay, so I'm solving this. I'm going to first cross multiply 0.2 into square root of 9 equals to 1.6 into 2.5. Which is coming out to be 1.96 into 2.5 is 4.9. 4.9. I'm going to divide it by 2 first. 4.9 divided by 0.2 is 24.5. Square root of 9 n equals to 24.5. Squaring both sides. 600.25. 600.25. So you can keep n to be, just round it off to the nearest whole number, 600.
Okay.
ठीक है बेटा?
Yeah.
Acha, I had picked another question, but I could see it in this file. Yes, this one. Yes. Okay. It says the masses in grams of certain tomatoes are normally distributed with standard deviation 9 grams. A random sample of 100 tomatoes has a sample mean of 63 grams. Find a 90% confidence interval for the population mean of these tomatoes. It's easy, isn't it?
Yes.
If you want, I can do it.
Okay.
You want me to do it or should I do the B part?
No, you do the B part because this one's easy.
Okay, fine. The B part. It says the masses in grams of certain potatoes are normally distributed with known population standard deviation but unknown population mean. A random sample of potatoes is taken in order to find the confidence interval for the population. Using a size 50% confidence interval is found to have a width of 8 grams. Using another sample of size 50 and alpha percentage confidence interval has width 4 grams. Find this. Okay, okay. Pehle to what we're going to do is we can find out the population mean first. ठीक है ना? Because without that you cannot find out the value of alpha. Firstly, let's find out the value of mean using the information given. Okay, known population. Okay, they are saying that at 95% confidence level, width equals to 8 grams. Okay, so we don't know what is the mean, plus minus 95% confidence interval, meaning the value of, if it is 95%, this is 95, this is 2.5, 2.5, that means overall is 0.975. And I think just found out it was 1.96. Let me just check it again, 1.96. Okay, 1.96. So Z is 1.96. You can even just write after this, you can write phi of Z equals to 0.975. So Z equals to 1.96. Okay. So it's going to be formula for width is 2 times Z is 1.96. Mean upon, no, the standard deviation, which is actually how much in this question? Okay, standard deviation is known, they are saying. Unknown probability mean. Okay, fine. So we can, right now we don't know the standard deviation also. So we can keep it to be standard deviation here, and the value n is sample size is 50, and the
Okay.
width is width is 8 grams. Okay,
Yeah.
so from here we can get the standard deviation. Okay, fine. So let's solve this. It's going to be 8 divided by 2 is 4. 4 divided by 1.96. Which is 2.04. So it's going to be square root of, अच्छा, either I should have written variance here, say na,
Okay.
or either I should have written variance here, or I could have done it this way.
The square, yeah,
So this is also okay.
yeah.
Say na. So 2 times 1.96 8 divided by this answer is giving me 2.0408. Cross multiplying 2.0408 multiplied by square root of 50. 14 point is the standard deviation. Once you have the standard deviation, now you can find out alpha. ठीक है ना? Using another sample of size 50%, interval has width 4 grams. Okay. Okay, for confidence interval, width equals to 4 grams. Okay, 2 times, we don't know what is the value of Z in this question, but we know that the standard deviation is 14.43 upon sample size is the same, which is 50, and the width is 4. We will get Z first. Okay. So I'm multiplying 2 by this, dividing it by this, and then dividing that by 4. Okay. So I'm doing 2 into 14.43 divided by square root of 50. 1 minute. 4 divided by the answer, which is 0.98. So it's Z equals to 0.98. Okay, if Z is 0.98, then obviously this is going to be minus 0.98. Okay, so if I find out the value of phi of 0.98, from here,
It's 0.8365.
0.836. 0.8365 is this whole area. 1 minus 0.8365 is giving me this area, which is 0.1635. I'm multiplying this by 2 and subtracting it by 1. Because obviously if I multiply by 2, I'll get this, and I will subtract it from 1, I'll get the central area, which is 0.673. 0.673. So 67.3% is the answer for the first part. It's correct. So then they're saying find the sample size and such that a 95% confidence interval has width 4. This is easy. Okay, it's going to be 2 multiplied by 95% confidence interval. Okay, so this is 95, that means 2.5. 1.96 is the value of z. So yeah, you can write 5 of z equals to 0.975. So z is going to be 1.96. Before that, you should write for a 95% confidence interval. Okay, now the formula for width is 2 into 1.96. Standard deviation we know is 14.43. Upon sample size, we don't know. The width is 4 grams. We just have to solve it and get the value of n in this case. Okay, so 2 into 1.96 into 14.43. 4 divided. 4 under root n equals to 56.5 divided by 4, 14.14. Square root of n equals to 14.14. So squaring this is going to give me 199.9. So n equals to 200 is the answer for the second part. Okay, beta? Let's take another question. Shall we try this? 50.
Yeah.
Actually, I have a problem with tomorrow's class. Actually, I have a farewell in the school. So the farewell is going to start at 9:30. So I have to leave from home at around 9 then. So can
Miss,
you
I
take a
will
class
also
before that, or would you like to?
I was gonna say that I won't be able
Ji,
to have class tomorrow.
So when can you take it? Then can you take it on Monday, which will be really good for me. Monday, I can take any time in the morning, whatever time you say. Monday, is it possible for you?
Monday, can we do like?
Monday, do we have a class generally? No, we don't have it. We have it on
Yeah,
Tuesdays,
okay.
Thursdays, and Fridays. Can
Yeah.
we take it on Monday, any time you say, in the morning? It'll be Ramzan, okay? Second Ramzan.
Okay, Monday should be fine, but I'll confirm the time.
Okay, whatever you say, but please try to meet before time. Okay, now before the namaz time.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay, thank you so much, beta. Okay, it says a man's triathlon consists of 3 parts: swimming, cycling, and running. Competitors' time in minutes for the 3 parts can be modeled by 3 independent normal variables with mean this, and this, and standard deviation this, and this, respectively. For each competitor, the total of his free time is called the race time. Find the probability that the mean race time of a random sample of 15 Aikman. For each competitor, the total of his 3 times is called the race time. Okay. Find the probability that the mean time of a random sample of 15 competitors is less than 175. Okay. Time and minutes for 3 parts in a model by 3 independent normal variables with mean this, and this, and standard deviations are also given. Total of this 3 times is called the race time. Okay, fine. Can I introduce another variable here, which is called t? Let t equals to बल्कि आप यूं कर सकते हो देखो x is normally distributed with mean. The first mean is 34.0 and the standard deviation is 3.2 square. So YB normal distribution with the second mean is 87.1 and the standard deviation of this is 4.1. And Z has also a normal distribution. The mean is 56.9 and the standard deviation is 3.8 square. Okay, let T be equals to X plus Y plus Z. So mean of T is going to be, obviously you will add the means of all the three. You've done that chapter, what do you call it? Linear combinations of random variables. You've done that chapter thoroughly well?
Yeah.
It's from there.
Yes.
Okay, so you just have to 34 plus 87 plus 9. Okay, can you for me?
Yeah.
Variance, I'm just adding square plus 4.1 square plus the last one is 3.8 square. I'm calculating the variance, you calculate the mean. 3.2 square plus 4.1 square plus 3.8 square. So I'm getting 41.49. So T also has a normal distribution with mean, you will tell me, and 41.49
Is
upon
mean is 99.6.
99.6. No, it can't be.
No, sorry. 1 second, my bad.
Okay, it's 178.
178, yeah.
Okay, so
Yeah.
T is normally distributed with mean 178, where variance is going to be 41.49 divided by 15. Why? Because this is of a sample, which is sample size is 15. Okay, now probability mean time. Okay, let T be the mean time of a random sample of 15 competitors. So this is normally distributed with this. They are saying find the probability that the mean time of a random sample of 15 is less than 175. So it's going to be less than 175, which we have to find out. Change it into Z, less than 175 minus the mean upon 41.49 upon square root of 15. Because this was the variance, so I didn't square root it. Okay. So I'm solving this and then you just have to use normal distribution to solve it. Okay. So minus 3 upon 41.49 divided by square root of 15. 0.28 minus 0.28. Minus 0.28 is in the lower end here. You want it to be less. You want this part. So you can create a symmetrical thing here. And obviously, if this is 0.8, 1 minus 5 of 0.28 is going to give the answer. 1 minus 5 of 0.28. 1 minus 5 of 0.28 from the table. 0.28. 0.6103. 6103 बोला था ना?
Yeah.
6103. Okay, this answer is 0.3897. Okay, this was the first part. No, this was just one part only, 0.0356. We are having a slightly different answer. Maybe I can check my calculation again. Can you check these two? I'm checking this part, okay?
Oh, wait, which two should I check?
The mean and the variance, this and
Oh.
this.
Yeah, the mean and variance are both correct.
You're getting a slightly different answer. Ek minute, let me check this again. 5.28. . 6105. What did I write? I wrote 6103, sorry. But फिर भी इससे कोई इतना बड़ा फर्क नहीं आएगा. Let me check. हाँ, it's 0.3897. Let me check my working again and read the question again because I don't want to know. There's not matching. Dependent knowledge. Remember. Give me a minute. Okay, give me a minute. I'm just checking one thing. Okay. Wait. Wait. I don't see a mistake here, but still I will check on this. Okay, but I don't want to waste your time here, but I will check on this. I can check it from the actual marking scheme if the answer, maybe they have written the answer wrong. Okay, let's revise one of these. Okay. Can you firstly calculate the, I will do the first part together. I'm just coming in a minute. Can you just quickly calculate the unbiased estimate of the population mean and variance out of this data? Okay, do this part first. I'm coming.
मेरे पास में 1000 चालान की बस
Hello.
Yeah.
Okay, it says a random AMI has to choose. Wait. Okay, beta. I'm so sorry for the disturbance. It says Amy has to choose random sample from the 265 students, and let's discuss the first part also. Okay. It
Okay.
says 265 students in a year at college. She numbers the students from 1 to 265 and then uses random numbers generated by by her calculator. The first two random numbers produced by the calculator are these two. Okay. By these figures, use these figures to find the number of the first four students in her sample. 3-digit number, because this, so you will have to take 213, 165, 448, 073. Okay, and then 165, 196. Is there any repetition which we have to check? 213, 165, 448. We cannot take because this is out of the scope. Okay, so then 073 we can take. Then 165 also you can take, and 196 also take. You have to select how many did they say? The first two random numbers. First four. So 1, 2, 3, 4. So you have to take these four only.
Yeah.
165 they haven't taken by. Take it, these four numbers. 165 is a repetition, so you don't have to take. So yeah. You have to always you list down the numbers and then you just cancel out the repetitions plus the ones which are beyond the scope. Then they are saying there were 25. अच्छा इसका तो आपने निकाल लिया होगा ना. Population mean would be summation x upon n, which is 20. Okay, fine. Which is 510 upon 25, which is 24. You're saying
20.4.
20.4.
Yeah.
Okay, fine. 20.4. An unbiased estimate of the sample variance would be n upon n minus 1, summation x square upon n minus the mean square. Okay.
So this
So
is
n is
117.5.
okay, fine. 117.5. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Then they're saying explain briefly what is meant by population in this question. This number of students in the year in her year at the college. Okay, the population in this question means the number of students in her college. The total number of students in her college that year. ठीक है? All
It
this.
says the week
नहीं,
earning.
एक minute, let me read. It has to choose a random sum to three numbers. अच्छा, how much money X they earned in a week? ठीक है. Weekly earnings of all the students in MCA. Say?
Yeah.
We can do one more question and just call it. We can try this. What are they saying in this question? Let's see. Okay, the diameter in centimeter of a piston made in a certain factory is denoted by X, and where X is normally distributed with mean this and variance this. The diameters of a random sample of 100 pistons were measured with the following results. Okay. Calculate. We are not doing this part. We're just discussing this question, so we know how to do this. The pistons are designed to fit into cylinders. The internal diameter in centimeter of the cylinders is denoted by Y, where Y has an independent normal distribution with mean this and variance this. A piston will not fit into a cylinder where Y minus X is less than 0.05. 1. Using your answers to part 1, find the probability that a randomly chosen piston will not fit into a randomly chosen cylinder. Okay, not a problem. Let's do the first part. First part तो हो चुका है. हमारे पास ये आंसर है, यहीं से कॉपी कर लेते हैं, ये और ये वाला. ठीक है ना? So minus 2.087 and the variance is 0.000132. Okay, I'm writing let t equals to y minus x. E of
Okay.
t is going to be E of y minus E of x. Hello? So E
Yeah.
of y, this is from the same chapter, linear combinations of random variables. E of y is given to us as, where is it? Okay, 2.12 is the E of y. And x का नहीं दिया हुआ इन्होंने. अच्छा, x का तो हमारे पास ये रहा. We found it out, 2.087. So we can subtract the two and we'll get the E of t. Where did I keep my calculator? 2.12 minus 2.087, which is 0.033. Okay, variance of t, because these are two independent variables, so variance of t would be variance of y plus variance of x. Do you agree to this? ये आपको याद है?
Yeah.
Okay, so variance of v is given to us as y is given to us as 0.000144. I've taken it up from here. And the variance of the sample is 0.000132. I'm adding them up together. 0.000144 plus 0.000132. It's coming out to be 0.000276. Okay. Now they are saying that the internal diameter of the comparison is okay. A piston will not fit into a cylinder when y minus x is less than 0.01. Use your kind of cylinder. You want to find out probability t is less than 0.01. ठीक है ना? Okay, so you will change it into z. Z is less than 0.01 minus the mean, which is 0. बल्कि आप यहाँ लिख सकते हो t has a normal distribution with mean 0.033, comma variance is 0.000276. Okay, so 0.033, sorry, mean is 0.033 upon the variance ka square root would be 0.000276. Okay, so z is less than, I'm solving this, 0.01 minus 0.033. Okay, 33. Okay, the numerator is 0.023 divided by the square root of 0.000276. Okay, so this has actually become minus 1.384. Okay, less than the negative value, meaning 1 minus 5 of the positive value. 1 minus 5 of 1.384 from the table. 0.384. 0.384. Okay, 0.6495. 0.6495 is the answer. Oh, I thought 0.384. It's 1.384. Huh? Wait. I'm so sorry for this. 1.384. 1.384. Okay, 0.9168. ठीक है बेटा, इसमें I've added this 0.9168. 0.0832 आ रहा है. Here, what is the answer? Okay, 0.0832. It's correct. समझ में आया बेटा? Is there anything which you have to ask here?
No.
ठीक है, so I'm sending you this file.
Okay.
Next class we'll start with hypothesis testing.
Okay.
Sarah.